today, what we finna hit on. First, I just pray that everybody is having a great day. I know it's early. Before I clock in, what we finna hit on. Before I clock in. Welcome to Before I Clock In. And before I clock in today, I want to talk about competing versus completing. Completing what you're supposed to be doing and not competing. And it blow my horn like he was coming over on me. And it's like you're gonna have people out there that view you as their competition. That doesn't mean that they're your competition. And I'm gonna give you an example. Let's just say the example is your goal is to create a business. Now, your friends see that you're supposed to be starting a business and they want to compete. They say, I'm going to start a business too. So they comparing what they doing based on what you doing, and they compete against you. And really the only thing that you're supposed to do is really complete what you said you were going to do. That's to start your business. Let them do whatever they're going to do. If that motivates them, let it motivate them. But your assignment is to complete what you said you was going to do. Now, what can happen if you start competing with your friend and starting a business is that you can miss out on things that you're supposed to be doing, or you can cap yourself based off of what they're doing. And you don't want to put a cap on yourself by you competing with somebody. I don't compete. I complete. And so it's been a couple of, like, now I'm not saying don't do your research. You want to do your research. You want to see what people, not what people, the people that's competing with you, but the people that's in the same market with you. You want to check out and see what are their prices. You want to do your research, do your homework, but you're not competing with them because nobody can do you but you. Nobody can do you like you do you. So why are you competing with another person? Why are you competing with another person that's not you? That's all I'm saying on that. So in this pallet liquidation business, people think that they think that I'm their competition. Now I might be their competition, but they're not my competition because I'm not competing with nobody. So they really gonna cap their sales based off what I do. So they put a cap on themselves. So whatever I do, that's they ceiling because they competing with me. I don't have a ceiling, and the sky's not my limit. I'm not even limited by the sky. I don't have a cap. It's like, because I'm operating off of the ideas God give me. Now I box myself in when I start operating off of what I see man doing, and this is the thing. Like even with the pallet business, I ain't never seen nobody in the pallet business at all. I didn't even know this was a business buying pallets, stuff like that. I enter it strictly off of I seen how I seen how my business partner was ordering his stuff. So I noticed that stuff do come by the pallet, but I knew you go when the auctions and pay for, you can go to auctions and get pallets. But I did not. I ain't seen nobody selling like buy down prices on pallets that you can. Now it's coming this out there, but I didn't know. So the idea solely came off of God dropped that thing on me. Now, if I was competing with somebody, I would have went and did the research, saw their stuff and everything. That would have been my standard. And a lot of times we lock ourselves in a box. Or, like, even if somebody looking at what I'm doing and looking at the process, and they say, okay, you got to do this first, then this first. Like, I don't even teach people to, like, I tell people what I'm doing, but I tell them, like, now, it might change. It's like, this is not a cookie cutter process. There's some stuff that you can pull from me, and God might grab you something else to pull in, or you might pull this from somebody else. So God actually give you a whole different process, and you're not locked in by mine. Your process might work better than mine. But the thing is, you gotta try. When I say try it, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Now, it's different when I say try. Some people be like, man, I'm gonna try to do that this year. Versus, man, do it this year. Do it. Don't. So just do it. So, and I can give all this information out to people, man, but everybody's not gonna implement it. And everybody's not gonna be consistent. And it's been times when, even with consistency with me, I've been a whole lot further if I was consistent. If I was consistent, man, I've been on a whole, man, consistency is the key to breakthrough. So, what I want to tell you, whatever business is that you're doing, don't compete. Complete whatever your goal, you set your goal. Once you done prayed about it, and you put your vision, you got one of them visions that only God can actually, God have to be involved in order for this vision to work. Now you just complete it. Write out your plan. So for example, when I got married, like God told my wife that the wedding was paid for. And I'm sitting up there just waiting for the money to come through. Because she did tell me that she heard God say that it was paid for. She did say, so we just wait. I know I'm waiting because I'm like, this thing costs some money. And I didn't have the money to really do it for real. And then, all of a sudden, when we started planning, things started just working out. So we went out and found who's gonna do the cake. When we found out who's gonna do the cake, somebody said, hey, they'll pay for it. When we found the caterer, somebody said they'll pay for it. When we found the event, somebody said they'll pay for it. Her wedding dress, somebody paid for it. Photography, somebody paid for it. So soon as we started planning, so I say that to say, write out the vision, what Habakkuk 2, write out the vision, make it plain, so that when you give it to your crew, they can be able to run with it. So write out your vision, plan it out. Because the thing is, it could have been you just writing out your vision. You know what the cost to get started. You know that you need let's just say $2,000 to buy you a couple of pallets. Or if you're doing, your storage, you'll have a storage shed fee. You know that your storage might be $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. And you start calculating up all these numbers. Okay, you might need a U-Haul. You're gonna get a load. You might get a load bi-weekly. So let's just say a U-Haul truck and everything might cost you $400 after you get through picking it up and gas and everything. Let's say 400. 400 times 12 is what? That's 400 times 12. And that's 4,800. So we have 4,800. 4,800. Then you add 1,200 for the storage. So that's like at $5,000 right there. 5,000. You saying you're gonna start off with? We're gonna say $5,000. $5,000. So that's $10,000. And so you got your whole plan right. This is how much you need. 10,000 to start. You done planned it out. Let's say you want a website, all that. Let's jump up to. Let's say with website, with marketing, all that. Let's just say here we had like $12,000. Let's say 12,000. Now with that $12,000, you know exactly what you want to do. You got your steps, you planned it out. Now somebody came to you and they like, man, how much would it be for me to invest in your business? By you knowing that you need $12,000, you telling them $12,000, and they sow into you, they give you the money to start up your business, and it all came from you planning. But if you don't plan it, a person can't come up to you and be like, when they're asking you what you need to start, you ain't gonna be able to have a price to actually tell them. So plan it out, plan the whole thing out. Plan the whole thing out. The whole thing. Somebody might want to come and invest in it. And when you know what your cost is, they'll come and they'll invest in that price. Now, the difference in a person that's trying and a person that's doing it is the person that's trying it. A lot of times they never really do it. They spend their whole life saying, man, I'm trying it, man. I'm gonna try something new. That's them folks. I'm and if I woulda. You got folks and if I woulda did this. And with me, I never want to be a person that say, man, if I would've tried this, man, I wonder what would have happened. Or I'm gonna do that soon. But they never do it. So I just want to leave y'all with that. Don't complete whatever it is that your vision, you wrote your vision down, whatever it is God showed you. Let's complete and not compete. Come on now.